This is what hell feels like.
My face is turning pink. It's probably not healthy. Anyway, so we thought, you know, why not, while we're having girl time doing face masks, should we also film the sex shop stories part 2?
Part 2.
And it's kind of be like a different style. It's gonna be more like a vloggy style this time, just because we didn't feel like sitting down and feeling like news anchors. So we're gonna tell some sex shop stories and then peel the flesh off of our bones. And it's gonna be fucking fantastic.
So I was working at the same sex shop as Taylor, but at a different, oh man, that was a mistake.
You just got it everywhere.
But at a different location. We were about like 20 miles apart from each other. And one night, it was like 8 o'clock at night, we closed in an hour. I was ringing out these customers for some ridiculously expensive vibrator. And this guy out of nowhere walks into the store with a skateboard. I'm just like, hello, you know, I'll be with you in a minute. And out of nowhere, he just drops the skateboard down, picks a basket, and immediately starts skateboarding through the store with his basket, just filling it full of expensive things.
My fucking hero.
Like, he just
like, I'm gonna go rob
like,
a sex shop.
He was like, ooh, fleshlights, things I can put my pee in. Sounds great. Take 3 of them. Heads to the back wall. Ooh, some handcuffs, some whips. Dun, dun, dun.
Gotta like my girlfriend.
Yeah, ooh, some clitoral vibrators and some G-spot vibrators. Boom, 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 boom. And he just goes, and by the time he's done, he's got $1,200 worth of expensive sex toys and whips and chains.
And you just let him roll out.
Yeah, well, what am I gonna do?
You're
I'm
just
ringing
like,
these people.
fuck
I'm
it,
just
yeah.
like, and then later that night, I'm waiting for the bus to get back to Renton. And at the bus stop is the package for one of these fleshlights.
Oh my fucking god.
So that means he stopped on his way out and decided to open one of the fleshlights. Did he use it there?
Probably.
It's disgusting. He was just like, oh, I'm waiting for the bus.
Dude, that happens a lot. To be honest, like, when I was leaving, like, the store after close and whatnot, I would go behind the building, and I would see, like, countless amounts of fleshlight packets,
Or,
just, like chilling in the back, or, like,
the ones
open
that we
condoms.
sell.
It was fucking disgusting. And I worked right next to a bar, too, so, like, there was literally fleshlights and condoms
I worked
fucking everywhere.
right next to a bar that was like a cleaners during the day.
Oh, so that's definitely some sketchy shit going on.
Yeah, it's money laundering. Right next to the barbershop with that really like sexist, homophobic owner. And I got a haircut there one time and I found out how sexist and homophobic they are.
Oh, Jesus.
And they also, it was the worst haircut ever.
This is the worst haircut ever.
Worst. It looked like Fat Drake. It was the worst. He like lined me up and everything, and I was like, I just wanted to trim.
Yeah.
And now I look like Toronto's disgrace. It was so bad.
And it's like an hour to closing, and this guy comes in. He's wearing like a cowboy hat and like a flannel shirt tucked into jeans, whatever, super casual. And I was like, okay, cool. I like go up to him and I was like, hey dude, like, do you need any help finding anything? He's no. I was like, okay, not one for small talk. Moving on.
I mean,
So
small talk in a sex shop can't go anywhere great fast either.
Small talked too much at a sex shop.
True.
So I go up to this guy and he's in like the bachelor section. Wow, it's really hard to talk with expression on. I'm just like, this is so weird. Anyway, so I go up to him and he's in like the bachelor section, and in the bachelor section we had inflatable sheep. And we had like 6 of them in the hall.
I'm so glad we did not sell those.
And so yeah, they're like little inflatable sheep. They're supposed to be gag gifts. So the guy comes up to the counter and he has like 2 of the inflatable sheep. I ring them up. And they were on clearance. So I was like, oh, cool. It's like your lucky day. These weren't marked down, but they're on clearance, right? And they were like half off or something. And he just kind of looked at me and like slowly started walking towards me.
Oh, no.
And he grabbed like the rest of them.
How many?
There was probably like 6 to 8. And so he brings them up to the register. And my fucking dumbass is like, oh, cool. So like, are you going to like a bachelor party?
Oh, no.
And he was just like, no. Suddenly the cowboy hat
Ew.
made a lot of sense.
Ew.
And I knew that he was just gonna line them up and herd his way to fucking pleasure that.
How dare you? How dare you phrase it like that right in front of my face? What's up, pumpkin?
I just like didn't even know how I felt. Like
I don't know how I feel after this story.
he cleared us out of the sheep Like, it was just nothing to
Weren't
him.
there also pigs? Did he get the pigs too?
We didn't have the pigs at the time. I don't want to know if he would have gotten the pigs when we had them at the time. But the sheep were there, and he bought every single fucking one of them.
That is horrifying.
With no explanation.
Oh, what's up, Pumpkin?
What's up, Pump? What are you doing?
What are you doing, buddy bear?
Get that shit out of my face. Get that fucking shit out of my face.
Oh my god. Hydrate it.
Oh, don't rehydrate it. Oh, my mustache. Oh, fuck.
Oh my god. I'm so glad we did this. So.
I look like I just crawled out of a nuclear power plant.
How are you feeling?
Not good. I feel burnt as fuck.
Tell me about the guy that used to call you and breathe heavily over the phone.
Breathe heavily. That's the least of what he was doing. Started getting these calls. I started off innocently. A guy was just call and ask me questions about the male toys that we had, and like which ones were better. You know, were the expensive ones actually worth it? Blah blah blah. And then, you know, sometimes, you know, you just had a customer that really wanted to get all the information before they spent the money, because some of these toys were over $100. And he kept calling, though, a lot. And eventually I noticed one time, I'd been on the phone with him for like about 30 minutes. And it was dead that night, so I didn't have any customers. But we'd been on the phone for a really long time, and he just kept asking me questions. And then I noticed that his breathing was
Oh my god, no.
really, really hard.
Ew.
He was breathing so hard.
Like, can you give me an impression? Like, was it more of like a...
No, it was like a very... Gross. It was a very stereotypical, like...
Oh my god. Stop.
And I was just like...
Like, please stop violating my eardrum.
Okay, like maybe he's just super fat. Like, I don't know, like I'm a big guy. I get like sometimes I just breathe hard. And then, but it was going on for a while, and I was like, this guy is fucking asking me questions about fucking fleshlights and jerking off
He is.
while he is asking me questions. And eventually I just literally had to start hanging up on him, because I can't just be like, I know you're beating off! I know you're masturbating! So I just started hanging up on him, and the first time I hung up on him, he called right back and was like, why'd you hang up on me? And I was like, oh, sorry, the line went dead. But I just had to fucking start hanging up on him all the time, because he would call all the time and just ask questions about sex toys and jerk off.
Okay, so this one actually didn't happen to me. It happened to a friend of mine who worked at another location, but she literally called me that night, like, literally crying after this happened. So I guess like this guy came in and she greeted him, whatever, and he walks in and he just kind of stops in front of the counter, and she's like, hey, you know, like, what's bringing you in? He's like, I just want to buy something for my girlfriend. She's like, oh, awesome, like, you know, like, what's bringing you in? Like, you looking for like some like massage oils, a toy? And he's like, I don't need a toy, I have this. And he fucking raises his Jamie Lannister ass fucking nub. Dude. He just didn't have a hand. Like,
You're kidding me.
it was just
He didn't have a golden fist to lay
No.
atop this?
No, but it was just the nub. So no golden fist. He might have a golden fist. I don't know, but he
probably
wasn't
called
on.
it his golden fist.
Yeah. But it wasn't on the nub, so there are a lot of questions to be asked there. But yeah, so he came in and she was like, oh, okay, so like no toy? And no, she's got this, like she doesn't need a toy. And so I guess he like kind of walked in and she's like, okay, you know, like maybe like some like massage oils or something. And he's like, okay. So she showed him the massage oil candle, and we used to like have this like little burner plate where we would put the massage oil candle on and it would melt it. And I guess she was like showing it to him where you kind of like dip your finger in, but nope, full nub. And Alana had to just like walk this guy around the store while he just compared
my God.
everything and just shoved his nub into everything. So yeah,
God.
that one I wish that I was there to like live this tale. But it's real, and
Yeah, so that wraps up some of our sex shop stories. I hope you like this like style of video. Let us know. It was kind of nice just like chilling and passing the camera back and forth.
Yeah.
Just made things a hell of a lot easier. So we just wanted to like vlog style this one. So it's a little different than the last, but I will like link the part 1 video down below. It's a little bit different. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video where we do something fucking stupid.
Doses.
Deuces.